Alright, so today is the very last day of Chapter 4 Season 3, and I couldn't be more hyped for Season 4. They released a full cinematic trailer already, but there's a lot to break down here. So first of all, let me play you the cinematic trailer and we'll break it down. But here's the description of it. It says, a two-faced traveler, a momentous mastermind, and a pivotal plot. This is Fortnite Last Resort. Vampire Kato Thorn has made the island his home in Fortnite Battle Royale Chapter 4 Season 4, draining the island's wealth and treasures to fund opulent properties. Sanguine Suites, Relentless Retreat, and Eclipsed Estate heist Thorn's properties to take back what's the island's, and more importantly, to thwart Thorn's ultimate plan. The fate of the island's at stake, and thievery's the last resort. So, are you in? How cool is that? That is such a nice plot. Okay, so here's the full cinematic trailer, then we'll break it down. Here you go. Such a phenomenal trailer. I got goosebumps just watching this. This is going to be an amazing season. I can already feel it. But let's talk about the Battle Pass first. So this is the last scene of the trailer. It shows everything. Every single skin in the Battle Pass displayed right here. So the names were actually leaked already. This is compliments of Wenzo on Twitter. From left to right, he says the anime skin is named May, M-A-E. The fish stick skin is named, and I'm not even making this up, Fish Thick, T-H-I-C-C, Fish Thick. Then we've got Kabi Lame, my personal favorite skin of this Battle Pass, Antonia. We got Kato Thorn in his vampire style in the background with some ginormous wings. We got what seems to be the main character, probably tier 1 in the Battle Pass, Nolan Chance. To the right of him is my second favorite skin that I can see so far, Piper Pace. I like that, Piper Pace. I love the name Piper. And then lo and behold, Ahsoka Tano is there on the far right. There was a lot of speculation that she would be in this Battle Pass, and there she is. So I don't remember seeing her in the trailer, but like I said, we're going to break it down in just a second. So if I had to guess, Nolan Chance is probably going to be tier 1, and I would say Kato Thorn is going to be tier 100, but after seeing Ahsoka on here, I guess she could be tier 100. Sometimes we've got original skins as tier 100, sometimes we have collab skins, so I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so let's do this trailer breakdown, one of my favorite trailers to date. So we start off with the full Eclipse. They were hyping that up in game in Season 3 towards the end, so that's kind of cool to see. The blood red eclipse happens, and then we pan down to one of the brand new POIs. So this one is called Eclipsed Estates, and guess what it replaces? This is the Citadel location. So the Citadel of Rix is gone, and the Eclipsed Estates is in. It's not really the Citadel of Rix, but I just watched Rick and Morty. Thought I'd throw that in here. But yes, this is the Citadel's location, completely revamped by Eclipsed Estates. Pretty sweet. Now you can see it's just as vibrant as we saw in the teaser. There's a few armed guards about. Beautiful POI. I can't wait to explore this. The big crescent shape there on the right. We got some nice decor, some plants, some non-desert biome plants, I should say. And then we pan inside to what appears to be a time machine. And on the top it says 2020-03-25, or March 25th, 2020. And then the time traveler emerges, and look who it is, Kato Thorn. And he's got Oro's golden head. So let's cycle back to the date, March 25th, 2020. If you do some research on this, that is the date that Oro arrived in Fortnite in the item shop. So you can see from this tweet right here, look on the bottom, March 25th, 2020, from the official Fortnite Twitter account, and it says King Oro has awoken and he brings with him a set of challenges and all the rest. But that's when King Oro came to the island. So Kato Thorn went back in time to that date, apparently eliminated him, stole his head, and came back to our current location via this time machine. So then we got Kato walking slowly in front of some of his henchmen, but the highlight here is his back bling. That is the kinetic blade. Now, I don't think it's going to return as a mobility item, such as the one we had in Chapter 4, Season 2, but this looks like his back bling or his pickaxe. But you never know, because apparently he's going to be a boss on the map. We'll talk about that in a minute. So maybe he'll drop a mythic kinetic blade. I don't know. But that 100% is the kinetic blade. If you look how it looked in Season 2 and compare it to that, that's it. But when you equip the kinetic blade, it didn't go on your back like the Cybertron cannon. It went on your hip. So that makes me think this is a cosmetic item and not the actual mobility one. So then we watch him walk through his hallway here with Oro's head, and he places it on one of those pedestals. Now we can see a few items in the back as well. It looks like the mythic goldfish is on the left there. That's the one that can one-hit anybody. Full shield, full health, anything if you hit someone with it. I think I see potassius peels in the back. We got some kind of llama egg and a golden record. So these could be items that we can steal when we go down to his vault. Now this shot gives us another glimpse of everything that's on the pedestals down there. So you got Oro's head in the middle, the llama egg in the top right, the disc on the right, Midas's drum gun bottom right, the mythic goldfish, potassius peels, and a crown. So I have no idea what some of these could do. Then we got a swipe of the device. That looks like the device where if you elim someone, you could shake them down and get the location of teammates. I don't know. So it reveals the 3 POIs that I mentioned: Sanguine Sweets, Eclipsed Estates, and Relentless Retreat. Nice little glimmer of those. And then we fade to the battle bus, and you can see some of the characters here. That's May, who is the anime character. Nolan is on the left, Fish Thick on the top left, Antonio with the suit, Kabilame, and then the Piper Pace. We're gonna jump out of the battle bus, Fish Thick flexing as he goes down. We can see the eclipse in the background. So the main new POI must be Eclipsed Estates, because that's what we see right here. And that's where the Citadel was again, remember? And that apparently is Kato Thorn's main spot. But we've got Piper Pace here with the Pizza Pit Pizza. I hope that makes a return. That was one of my favorite healable items. And the henchmen raise their weapons at him, and then Nolan Chance drops down. Not really feeling this skin, but he's got some kind of silenced pistol there. Hopefully he's got some different styles. Then the entire crew goes through the front door, and of course the henchmen are watching on the security cams. Then we got the anime skin, May, who looks pretty good. I know a lot of people don't like the cel-shaded anime effect, but this one doesn't look that bad. She is chucking the brand new Shield Breaker EMP grenade. So obviously this is a blast radius item, and it shocks both of these henchmen with some blue electricity. We can't see what that does though. But the result of it is that the red trip lasers go down, and the Antonia skin can walk right through this. By the way, Princess Felicity Fish is on the wall in the background. What the heck? So she walks right in with her briefcase, throws the deployable turret, and it just goes to town on all these henchmen. That could be either a really fun item or an extremely overpowered one. I can't wait to see how it works. But then we get the best part of this entire trailer. I loved this moment. I replayed it like 10 times because it's so awesome. So we've got an overview of the 5 main characters there, and look who's leading the way. That's Fish Thick with the brand new Rocket Ram item. Now, nobody knew how this was gonna work, but it kind of shows us right here. So he activates the rocket portion of it, and he goes flying in slow motion, I love that, and then crashes through the wall. So this could be our new mobility item as well. Yes, it's gonna do damage when you hit something, but it looks like he traversed a long distance there. So hopefully you can just fly around with no fall damage. So he breaks through the wall, and then Kabelame opens the door on his left, and he does his meme gesture. He's like, what are you doing, bro? You blasted through the wall when you could have just opened the door, and he does his gesture over there. So I'm assuming that's going to be one of his emotes, but we'll see. So then we go into the vault room itself, and again, we've got some things on a pedestal. We've got a crown, the mythic flopper, a llama egg, Oro's head, and Midas's drum gun. So I'm just going to assume that the crown is going to act like that. If you want a crown and you don't have one, you can pick it up for a free crown. Midas's drum gun, obviously a super powerful mythic. The mythic flopper, I don't think anyone would ever take that, but it does one-hit people. I have no idea what Oro's head would do, nor do I know what a golden llama egg will do. Maybe it'll spawn a golden llama, and you can call it in wherever you want and get a free llama. Not really sure. But these are the 5 items in this particular location. I don't know if they're random, I don't know if they change, but it's pretty sweet. I'm assuming you can only take one, but let's see what happens. So Nolan takes Midas's drum gun, and then Mr. Lame tries to take Oro's head, and it activates some kind of shut-in sequence. So now they're trapped inside the vault, and look who emerges. Cato Thorn himself, and he reveals himself as a vampire. So he's got the blood red moon eclipse background, the red eyes, and he sprouts some ginormous wings, and then he comes flying at them. I thought this image right here was kind of funny. Everyone's like, what? They didn't know he was a vampire or something. They all have a freaked out face, and he's bum rushing them. And then we get, finally, to the title card. And look at that. Does that not remind you of Stranger Things? That looks like the Stranger Things logo. The font, the red in the background, the black in the background. I, for some reason, get Stranger Things vibes right here. I hope this is a teaser for that. I would love a return of Stranger Things. And then we get to the overall Battle Pass Last Resort screen again, and I already broke this down. But as mentioned, we didn't see Ahsoka Tano at all in the teaser. So it's kind of weird that they throw her on here just out of the blue. I would have kept that a surprise myself. And also, as mentioned, you can see Cato Thorn's vampire style up there because he is set to be a mythic boss during Four Nightmares. So I don't know if he's going to be a vampire boss right away or if we have to wait for Four Nightmares. Surely he's going to be a boss, just I don't know if he's going to be a vampire one. Pretty cool though. That is one of the better cinematic trailers we've ever had. Now, some of the characters in the trailer were holding new weapons. So according to FN_assist on Twitter, we've got, obviously, the rocket ram, we saw that, an infiltrator pump shotgun, a scoped burst SMG, the twin mag assault rifle, and the business turret. So some of those sound pretty sweet. Now, according to Hypex, he says, mythics that Fortnite are planning to bring back in Season 4. Kit's charged shotgun and shockwave launcher, Midas's drum gun, the Ocean's bottomless chug jug, a new version of the TNTina's bow, the Foundation's MK7 AR, Gunner's Stinger SMG, Zig and Choppy's ray gun, the overclocked pulse rifle, and the Havoc pump shotgun. And one more thing I noticed while the henchmen were watching the security cams, we got a glimpse of what looks like Jonesy locked up. You can see here he's doing push-ups, it looks like, in a cell. I thought that was pretty interesting. So there you go, that is the cinematic breakdown. Lots of teasers in there, lots of new items, new skins, new weapons. Really, really cool looking trailer. I think this is going to be a phenomenal season. Hopefully it's a lot better than this current season. I didn't mind this one, but I know a lot of people just didn't like it. So there you go. If we get any more information on Chapter 4 Season 4's Last Resort, I of course will post it. But this trailer was everything I was anticipating and more. So there you go, that's all there is to it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator Code, which is tabortime.